Magical Cash Book Part 2. Okay, welcome back. In this section, I am going to discuss the ritual aspect of the how to use your cash book based on Damon Brand's Magical Cash Book system. I am not going to go into specific details because to me that's not right. If you want to know how to do this specifically, you need to purchase the book or at least go to their website. But I'm going to give you a general sense of what is done. Before you begin to ask for money, you need to charge the book. And there's a ritual process involved that requires you to, and I'm going to go over it basically. You open the cash book, you vibrate some words. Vibrating means you say it like deep from within your gut. So, for example, when I do the LBRP, it's Mikhail. You hear that's vibration. So you would pronounce these words that are there that you can read for yourself when you purchase the the book, or maybe they have it on the website at Gallery of Magic. It's possible that they might have the whole thing there and you won't have to buy anything. I don't know. They definitely have the sigils there. And so you open the cash book, you vibrate some magic words, which I won't read. Then you close the cash book and you stare at the center of the sigil. So the center of the sigil, and you stare at it. But you don't stare hard. You let your gaze move over the sigil and consider that this is the key that unlocks the spirit Nitika. That's the spirit you're going to be unlocking. And then you vibrate some more words or a specific word, which is how they pronounce Nitika, and you do it 11 times. 11 is a magical number apparently in this system. And when you vibrate the name, you want your effort to go into feeling the name in your throat and drinking in the sigil with your eyes. So as you say the name 11 times, vibrating the name, you're drinking in the sigil. You're really giving it a good look. Okay, you're not thinking of anything else. You're not thinking of what's going to happen later. You're not thinking of what just happened before. You're focused on vibrating the names 11 times and absorbing the sigil into your subconscious. And then you open the book and you write out more words. Basically, you're calling on Nitika and you're commanding Nitika to help you with your finances, essentially. Okay, so again, if you want to know the exact words, you need to go and get them for yourself. These words need to be written. You're not actually saying them, you're just writing them. And then, say that takes about a paragraph of space, and then there's going to be room for a circle, which you're going to make, which should be the size of an average quarter. And then below that, you write, so don't write too big, because you want everything to fit on one page, a smaller paragraph, which is also basically asking the same thing, commanding the Nikita to bring you wealth, okay? And again, there's specific words that you do. And when you've finished writing that, you're not saying it, you're just writing it, and you got that little circle in the center. It says right here, you do not need to say these words out loud yet. The words you have written might look something like this. So let me show you their picture. You see how it's all on one page, so don't write too big. I tend to write big, so I'll have to force myself to write smaller. And then there's a little quarter size or dime size circle in the center. So when you've finished writing, it says, you close the book and you turn it face down so that you can see the orange side and the symbol that resides there, the sigil, the symbol. And you leave the book for a few minutes, meaning you get up and walk away, and then you put the book away for at least an hour. Okay, so you don't want to just make this and do your first ritual as far as asking for money. First, you have to sort of charge the book. You have to make it ready to be used for its purpose. Okay, so once you've put it away for an hour and you've written those 2 paragraphs with a little circle in between, and you've flipped it over so that you're looking at the orange side when you put it away for an hour, you get on with your day, and now you can come back at any point and it says your magical cash book is now ready to attract money. Okay, and now this time you're going to be reading out words of power out loud. These are traditional Hebrew words, they say, but they've been spelled out so that you can, the way we would pronounce them, not necessarily spelled the way they're meant to be spelled. So you kind of read it the way you see it, and they actually give, this is the actual way the words are spelled, and then this is how you would pronounce it. So you're saying those out loud, and there's quite a lot of words to say, and you want to kind of go through it once or twice without actually being part of the ritual, just so you understand what you're saying. And then it says you're now ready to attract money. Now that your cash book has been empowered, you need to learn the basic ritual. And you need to perform this ritual, the attraction ritual, they call it the attraction ritual. You need to perform it once a day at any time of day. If you miss a day, it's not the end of the world, but aim for 11 consecutive days. This shows commitment, it says, and if you demonstrate commitment, so will Nitika, your jinn, okay? The spirit that's going to help you. And I like what he says here. He says, if you don't find time, why should the spirit, right? So the next step is to sit quiet in a place where you won't be disturbed. You open the book and then you start vibrating some magic words. Then you close the book, gaze at the sigil on the cover, the sigil of Nitika on the cover, and you think about how much money you want. Once you've figured out how much you want, you vibrate the name again, this magic name, a couple of times. Again, you're going to have to read the book to get the specifics. Then you open it, do some more vibration. There's steps involved, okay? Special words, special vibrations, special numbers, whether the book is open or closed. You follow the procedure. Then you go to the front where you've written all those words. This is basically an invocation. Remember I showed you before, you would write this one paragraph on top where you're commanding help, and then another paragraph on the bottom, and you have that circle in the center or near the center. You're going to be reading this out loud this time, and you're going to read the first part of the invocation. And when you get to the small circle that you drew with nothing in it, you stop, you turn to the next blank page, and this book can get filled up. You can do this every 11 days for the rest of your life until this book is completely filled up. You turn to the next blank page when you're beginning an 11-day ritual. Obviously, if you're in the middle of the 11-day ritual, you go back to that same the same page you started this 11-day ritual on. And then you draw a small circle, and you write inside that circle how much money you want to attract, right? $50, $100, $1,000, $50,000. Okay, they have a whole section on how to decide how much money you think you should be asking for, which depends on, your capabilities for obtaining that income. I don't think that this is supposed to be used for trying to win the lottery, or some sort of magical $1 million is going to jump out of the sky and into your hands. But, within the realm of possibility, this magic is more effective. So let's say you only want to attract $30, or no, let's say $100. So you'd make a circle, you'd write the $100. Then you turn back to the front of the book where your invocation is, and then you read the bottom part, which begins with the words, I command thee. So now you're commanding Nitika to go and get you this money. And then once you've done that, and you've made that circle, that first circle on day one with the money inside, and you've gone back and you've read the second part of the invocation that I command you to basically get me this $300 or whatever it is, then you're done. And you put it away and in a secret place. This is something you want to keep hidden from other people. You stash it away in a secret place and you go on with your life. Tomorrow you pick it up, you repeat the process, read the first part of the invocation, make another circle, draw the $300 in it, then go back, read the I command thee. You know, you basically repeat all those steps, which are more complex than what I'm describing. Again, you want to get the book and follow it exactly as they describe it. But that's basically it. And you do that for 11 days in a row. And then at the end of the 11 days, you can let a little time go by or not. But as you start to see these results manifest, then you go back to your your circle with the 300 in it. And if you did manifest $300, you draw a line through it. This shows that you got what you wanted. Let's see if I can find that here. Let's see how they describe that. Repeat each day. It might take a day or two for results to show up. So they're saying you're going to start seeing results like right away, not necessarily waiting for the end of the 11 days. But the more patient and relaxed you are, the more likely it is that money will come. You need to avoid a lust for results. Don't wait for it. Don't look for it. And if it doesn't arrive the way you want it, don't write it off as a failure. And what does it say? When the 11 days are over, you can start a new ritual for a different amount or the same amount. Okay, here we go. When you do see the money turn up, know that the magic has worked. Even if it's not exactly what you were looking for, go back to your cash book and draw a cross through each circle where you wrote the amount. So not a line, a cross. A cross would be like the Christian cross. 2 lines, one vertical, one horizontal that intersect, okay? And that's essentially the process. And I hope that helps somebody and that I didn't give away too much information that I wasn't entitled to give away. Definitely, I recommend buying this book. And if you enjoyed this video and you want me to make more, or even if you don't, please subscribe and hit the like button and make your comments. And thank you for watching.
Earth, Wind, and Magic, please like and subscribe.